So if you accidentally hit your coworker's car and they don't notice, is it okay to keep it a secret? Today we're talking about a woman who was backing out of a parking space at work. She accidentally hit the bumper of one of her coworkers, panicked, and then drove home because she didn't know what to do. She went back the next day and noticed that there's a little bit of a dent and a few little scrapes in the bumper. But it's been a week at this point, and her coworkers hasn't said anything. So is it okay to just, not say anything at all unless she brings it up? Or is it really best to mention it even though your coworker probably hasn't noticed at this point?
I would tell her when I go back to work.
So you would tell her even though she hasn't noticed anything like that? You've pretty much gotten away with it sounds like at this point. You would still bring it up and be like, yeah, so I hit your car last week.
Me personally, yeah, I totally would. I mean, and I do it nonchalantly. Like, how else are you going to do it? It happened. It's over with. But I wouldn't want that on my conscience. I'd feel like, I don't know. I'd feel icky about it.
Or maybe she might even know somehow and she's just waiting for you to say something,
True.
Jim in Schenectady, what would you do?
I think if she hasn't noticed in a week, then I wouldn't say anything. Minor, I mean, I've done that, once before where it was just a minor scratch. I didn't say anything, so I think it's nothing worth, they can't see or haven't said anything, then I would just let it go at this point.
Yeah.
Or if you feel guilty, you can, leave a note on the car or something like it just happened, and this way she would never know. That happened a week ago. She could think it maybe just happened a day or two ago.
Michelle in Pittsfield, what would you do?
Definitely tell her. It's not right. It's the reason you have car insurance. That happened to me, and it really made me angry. But if she had told me right up front, I wouldn't have cared. It was sneaky, and it's just not right. You do the right thing, is what I think. Maybe she can just pay for cash out of her pocket and not have to go to the insurance company. I just think that it's wrong. She needs to tell the person. It's just not right.
So what would you do? Let us know down in the comments, and here are some more of your thoughts.
She definitely needs to say something. Karma is terrible. It's going to come back to haunt you. Somebody's going to hit you. And, how would she feel if it happened to her and nobody said anything? Yeah. A lot of it depends on the age of the car as well, too. If it's an old beat-up car and it's got, scratches and dents in other spots, then maybe it doesn't matter. But a lot of people have taking better care of their cars now because they can't afford a new one, and that may play a part in it too.
Paul in Malta, what do you think?
Well, as an honest person, you go back and confront her and say, hey, I screwed up. Let's swap information. That's a responsible person. Mm-hmm. If you want to be a hole and keep rolling the dice, and hopefully she doesn't notice, you'll be in no trouble, but it'll sit on your conscience. So you can sit here and pick and choose which way you want to go about it. It's easier to settle stuff now while you still have the advantage. If they find out it was you, you'll be in a lot more crap because you ran away from it.
Raina and Latham, a week's passed so far. If you want to bring it up with your coworker, how do you bring it up at this point?
Oh, gosh. Just tell her the truth. You were nervous, scared. You didn't mean to, and you didn't really know what to do at first. But I wanted to let you know that this is what happened. And, I mean, she's got to tell her. I mean, think about how you would feel if someone did that to you, really.
So what would you do? Would you tell your coworker, or would you keep it secret until she says something about it? Let us know what you think down in the comments. If you want to see more of these videos, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. Really appreciate it. It helps out the algorithm. And if you want to see more of these videos, hit subscribe, and we got a couple more up on the screen.